I'd already forgotten. All right, go for it. You guys can. I may offer a few corrections here and there. Let's see how we can do with it. So anybody that wants to start, you can go ahead and write what you think are the sounds for the words you see here. These 10. All right, here we go. Right here. Yeah, and go ahead and put the whole. Yeah, the whole thing. Yeah, see if you can put. Yeah, put the. There we go. Yeah. So number one, yeah, me, M little I, me, pin. We have meat or mitt. I'm looking at it the wrong way. Mitt. Okay. And yes, I watched the entire Super Bowl, and that was a great game. For a while, it was a defensive game. It was incredible. The defense on both sides, I'm like, wow, this is something else. And then Tom Brady connected a few times with the big G, that Gronkowski guy, and then you got the running back on the Buck side. They really started to grind the Chiefs. I mean, they really shut the Chiefs down. The secondary on the Buck side were making it really tough for Mahomes to make passes to his receivers. Wow, it was a good game. I guess it's a good game depending on who you like. You know, if you like the Chiefs, maybe it's a terrible game. It's a catastrophe. If you like the Bucks haven't won a Super Bowl in over 18 years. I think they've only had two Super Bowls in their whole franchise. So you got an underdog actually winning for a Super Bowl. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I mean, they used to be as bad as the Saints, the New Orleans Saints. I mean, they've been notoriously a terrible franchise for decades. So at least they won something. But my hat's off to both teams. They both did a great job, and it's fun to watch good football. Okay, let's see how we're doing here. So we got me, so M little I. We got pin. We have mill, M big I L. We have the. I think we need to look at cheek here. So we have the C hat check, right? Then the E and the K. So if you look at that one, you got three sounds. You have cheek, cheek. We have mit. We have the M, the big I, T looks good. Then we have the meet, the M, the little I, and the T looks good there. We have him, give, and then list. So we're good. So basically, with the E, it's a tense. It's a tense vowel. It's longer. The tongue is harder. I think it's higher in the mouth when you say the sound. Me, pin, mill. Somebody do dream. 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 Or do you say dream? I say dream. You could probably transcribe it both ways. There we go. So what do you got? We got dr little I and then the M. Dream. And I would probably say I'd say more of a J. J. I'd say more dream. more with the J hat check than the D. But if you say dream, I guess you say it with a D. You have mit, meet, him, give, list. So everything looks pretty good there. Any questions on that? These are all one syllable. Notice how they're all one syllable words and there's only one vowel sound in those words. Okay, let's go to the next one. So now we're doing the same thing, but we're now writing them back into conventional English here. Let me give you some space to work here. All right, there you go. So look at 1 through 9 here. See if you can figure out what words these sounds represent. And this is just like the quiz and the test. I'll do it both ways. Look at number 1 again. That second sound's not it, it's E. 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 Yeah, there we go. Thank you, Wendy. And in some cases, like number 3, there could be different ways to write it. I mean, we have these homophones in English, words that have the same phonetic representation, but are spelled differently. Look at number 4. It's not E, it's I. I. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, did, not deed. Number 9 is that. Yeah, number 9 is actually deed. Okay, let's see how we did on this. So we got number 1, we have seat. So SEAT, seat. Number 2, fill. Number 3, good. Somebody got the other one. So we got peak and peak. So we have 2 different ways to represent this based on the sounds. Number 4, we have did. Number 6, we have sit. Number 7, feet. The irregular stem changing noun. And then we have number 9, we have deed. Okay, somebody do number 8. There you go, Victoria. Thank you. Yeah, good. 10, it, 10. So again, these are all one syllable words. Notice there's one vowel in each of those transcriptions. Okay, any questions on these? So as I was saying a couple of days ago or the last time we met, say the word out loud in your mind. Identify the number of sounds in the word. Pay particular attention to the number of vowel sounds in the word, because then that tells you how many syllables there will be, and then correlate an IPA symbol with each of those sounds. It's basically the steps. I'm not saying it's easy, but those are the steps. And we're just kind of practicing that right now. Okay, so let's take a look at. So again, we have the longer A and then the shorter E. So we have gate, get. This one is really tough. Any students that I'm teaching, they typically will have a lot of trouble with the longer vowel sounds. Okay, let's look at this one. So, all right, there we go. Go ahead and transcribe these 10 and we'll see how we can do here. So we have get, bet, let, make, pet, gate, bait, late, met, pain. There we go, Amy. Good. So the G, the epsilon, E, and the T. There you go. Get. Good job, Wyatt. Bet. Bet. Again, the epsilon E there. We got make. It's fun to see all these little names popping up all over the place. Bethany, Maya. Now look at number 4 one more time. Remember, we're just looking at the sounds, not the spelling. Make. We're not really saying make a, but it's just make. Yeah, there you go, Amy. Gate. Look at number 6 one more time. If that's a typewriter A, it looks almost like got, but it's gate. And then there's no sound at the end there. Look at number 6 one more time. 7, bait. 8, late. 9, met. 10, pain. There you go, Wyatt. See what you got. Gate. Good. Okay, let's take a look at them. So we have get, G epsilon, E with the same thing, bet. We have let. Then we have make, definitely the longer tense vowel, make. Then we have pet. We have gate, bait, late, met, pain. Okay, that's looking good to me. Anybody have any questions on those 10? Okay, let's take a look at these, and we're going to write these back into okay, go ahead and annotate away on these. See if you can figure out, we're trying to put these back into conventional English. Yeah, I think I have I need to put this, I think that should be a little I there. I think that's my mistake. I agree with you there, Karen. Yeah, it's eating, but I need to change that symbol on the very first part of it. It's E, not a-ting, not a-ting, but eating, eating, eating. So it's more of a little I than it is the. So maybe that's my mistake. Yeah, there you go. No, I mean no, you had it right. I just had it. I had it wrong in the symbol. It's eating, right? I think you have it right. I just need to change the. I need to change it to e. Yeah, eating, 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 as in the present participle form of the verb there. Okay, so we have eating, eating. Now, if you say eating, you could argue here that instead of the T, you could put a flap instead of that T there. We got made. We have den. We have lay. Yeah, Lay. And then that other one, how do you Leigh? Who knows? Am I spelling that right? Lay. There's another way to do it. Uh, we'll get these other ones in a minute here. So we got 8, 6. Good. We have 7 as well. Number 9 is main. Different ways of spelling that one. We have number 9 is wait. Wait. So everything looks good so far. Any questions on those?
On the quizzes, I know that you said like we're gonna get we'll have some words that are like this, and we need to transcribe them.
Yes.
For words like main, lay, like there's 2 different versions of lay, 2 different for main. Do we just need to write down one of them?
Yeah, just
Or
put
if
one of
we
them down. I will try to avoid that type of situation, but yeah,
okay,
but because then it gets more complicated. I'm trying to have it where you put them in a blank and then it's automatically score, but then you don't get partial points, and that's why everybody scores so low. So sometimes I'll go in there and give you some partial points in some of those answers.
okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, let's look at one more. We forgot to do these. Okay, go ahead and do number 5 and number 10 there. Somebody get a couple people looking on those. Yeah, thanks, Wyatt. Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking at the word. You're saying bleed, but I'm looking at the A, blade. Yeah, blade. Right. Yes. Yeah, I think in that case we had the A, blade, blade. And then we have fret. So I think we're okay there. Okay, that's good. Okay, let's take a look at some more. So we have the ash, the ah, and the ah. And when I put these together, these are exactly how I would put them together for my non-native speakers too. I will do something like this so they can see the different vowel sounds. The problem is students who have a lot of intelligibility issue with vowel sounds, because the vowel comprises the nucleus of the syllable. I mean, that really makes really big problems. And the shorter words that you see here, if a speaker mispronounces the vowel sound, well, that's the only vowel in the word, and it throws the whole word off. So these really short one syllable words, they can actually be a lot of trouble for non-native speakers. The longer words like automobile, electricity, authenticity, words like that, even if they mispronounce a vowel, the word, there's so many different sounds in there, you can probably still figure out what they're saying. But mispronouncing a vowel when there's only one vowel in the word, that will pretty much cause the intelligibility goes almost to zero. Okay, go ahead and finish these up. Yeah, I was telling my son yesterday when we were watching the Super Bowl. I mean, I don't even like the Buccaneers. I don't even like Tom Brady, and he played for the Patriots for years, and I didn't like the Patriots. I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan personally, but my team stinks. They're never any good. They haven't won a Super Bowl in 20 years since Troy Aikman was in there and Jimmy Johnson. But I was telling my son, I said, you are looking at the greatest quarterback in the history of football right there, Tom Brady. I think he's been in 10 Super Bowls. That's more if you take, I think it's the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers, if you take both of their Super Bowls together, they don't have as many wins as Tom Brady has. I mean, there's nobody, I don't see anybody ever. I mean, the only way he could do it is he had to get like 4 or 5 Super Bowl wins from age 37 to age 43. And there's really nobody's going to do that because a lot of people, they retire when they're 37 or 38. They don't play until they're 43. That's it. I mean, like him or hate him, he's the greatest quarterback in the history of football. And I'm not taking anything off of Mahomes, Patrick Mahomes. He's only 25 years old, right? So he's already won a Super Bowl. He's been in this one. I mean, obviously this guy is a up and coming really good player also. But is he going to be able to get into 10 Super Bowls before he retires? I don't know. I mean, if he did, he'd have to almost be in a Super Bowl every year between now and age 35, and that's when a lot of them retire. And it's highly doubtful that he'll do that. Even with a Super Bowl win at 25, he's probably not going to be able to do that. All right, let's see what we got here. So number one, we got mad. Good. So you got the M, we got the ash. We have number two, yeah, H, and then the typewriter A, hot. We have the next one, band, definitely the ash. Then we have father. I'm going to put this little. Oh, it's not letting me do that. Here, hold on. I need to put the little mark underneath there. Hold on. Right there. So we got father. So definitely the ah. You have car. It looks like the epsilon E there. To me, that sounds more like the typewriter A. I think it's not with a C, it's a K, right? We have car. Number six, we have on. So good. Typewriter A in. We have seven. We have talk. Interesting. Oh, good. Yeah. So maybe the open O or the typewriter A. Talk. You can, I think the L maybe is optional. You might put it in there, maybe not, depending how you pronounce it. You have eight, mask. Mask. So definitely the ash. Number nine is top. Number 10 is, it's written as opt, but I don't see it as this word, right? I see it as apt. So it's the more AP, the ash, apt. I would transcribe it like that with the typewriter AP and then the T. So then we got, let's read them all now. We have mad, hot, hand, father, car, on, talk. So you have it transcribed both ways. Mask, top, and apt. Good. Any questions on those? All right, let's move ahead. So that's good. Making some progress. And you already can see and you know there's answer keys at the end, right? So it's a good idea maybe tomorrow, the next day, keep practicing these. Practice these consonant sounds until you feel comfortable. I mean, these vowel sounds until you feel more comfortable with them. Okay, let's go here. Give you guys some space. Let's see if I can get it. We can. Okay, there we go, right there. Okay, let's see how we're doing on these. So we got ash and the ah and the ah. Number 3 will be a tough one. See if somebody can do that one. I know number 5, you're thinking crap, right? But no, it's not crap. Looks like it, but it isn't. Good, Matthew. Exactly. Crop. Have. Boxing. Good. They got number 3. Pack. Mat. Mom. Wrap. You could have wrap or WRAP. I'm going to wrap my presents. Okay, making some good progress here. Okay, let's take a look at them all. So we got mat, pack, boxing, have, crop, mom, not, wrap. Remember, wrap, you can spell it a couple of ways. Stop, and then back. Perfect. Any questions on those? Yeah, I'm kind of liking how we can do this. This is much faster. We can get done a lot faster. It would take a lot more time going to the board doing this, the whiteboard. You can get it, I mean, like right away. Okay, let's go to these 3. Very tough. We got the 3U, the capital U, the little u, and the wedge. So we have the as in book, ooh as in Luke, the as in duck. So we have book, Luke, duck. Those are the sounds we're looking at there. How many more do we have here? Let's see. No, we won't get to all those. Okay, let's do this part 4 here. We can look at these. Okay, let's go ahead and do part 4. So transcribe the words into the phonetic alphabet. See if I can get this. We can see these. These are tough. I have a tough time with figuring out these. Good. You can kind of cheat. You can look above here. These are really, especially the book and the duck. Book, duck. All right, go ahead. Ooh. That's right, Maya. Blue. Ooh. Blue. No, look back at 4. We got to have a vowel in there. Remember, the done has 1 syllable, which means it has 1 vowel sound. This is a good rule for you guys. Typically, you're not going to transcribe a word with no vowels in it. That's just not going to happen. Shun. Good. Shun. Yeah, there we go. Yes. Good. 4. We got it. Done. Done. Number 5. Crumbs. 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 Zzz. Crumbs. You get that, Matt? Crumbs. There you go. Yeah, here's a key, Matt. I'm going to give you a trick. When you look at the S, ask yourself, what is the previous sound? Is that sound a voiced or voiceless consonant? In this case, it's the B, and the B is a voiced consonant. So the S is going to be influenced by the B. So because the B is a voiced consonant, then the S becomes voiced and it changes to a Z. And that happens because of assimilation, the process of how one sound influences another sound. So those two sounds become alike in some feature. They become similar in some way. Don't forget number 10, Regina, the Y, the Y. Few, 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 ooh, few. That's a tough one. It looks easy, but it's harder than it looks. Yeah, there you go. So you got the Y. So you just need you, ooh. There we go, Regina, right there. You're in the zone. Ooh, few. There you go. No, I wouldn't put the W at the end. Don't worry about that. Just few, ooh, few. Okay, I think we have it here. So let's take a look at these. So we have number 1 is could, 2 blue, 3 crook, 4 done, 5 crumbs, 6 scoop, 7 rust, 8 is took. Just make sure that's the capital U there. It's not took, but it's took. And then shun, and then few. There we go. Any questions on those? Remember that the 8, it's the bigger, it's kind of the capital U. Make sure you put that a little bit bigger so we can differentiate it from the small U. Okay, any questions on those?
I actually have one question. When we're doing a test, how are we going to write these out? Are we doing it? Are we going to be writing them out like?
You're going to type everything. The only thing you can do is use the symbols in your keyboard, which means if I would not ask you to transcribe this word on the quiz with the S hat check, I'm not going to ask you to do that. Now it may be written that way on the test, and then you have to write it back into English. But usually when you're transcribing on the quiz or the test, I'm going to keep it pretty simple. For example, I could ask you to transcribe number 1 because you just have to capitalize the U. It's easy. You can
Okay, I was gonna ask.
That's right. And I could ask you about number 1, 2, 3. I would not ask you to do 4 or 5. I would ask you, you could do 6, definitely. You could transcribe 6. I would not ask you about 7. You could do 8. I would not ask you about 9, but you could do 10. So
okay, I was just wondering because I didn't know. I was gonna see if anyone else knew how to actually like type those out.
well, it is possible to do it, but you have to have some some symbols that you can copy and paste in there to make it work. But it would just take too long. It would,
Okay.
and we don't have that kind of time. I'm not going to do that to you. I'll keep it pretty simple. Remember, for the test or the quiz, keep it super simple. KISS. I'll try to keep things fairly simple where they're not too complicated. Okay, I'm only going to go 5 more minutes here. So let's do some. I'll get back on doing the rest of these tomorrow. I'm going to just do some freestyle here for a minute. Let me go to the whiteboard. Sometimes the longer the word, the better it is. See if you guys can figure this one out, right? This is just freestyle. See if I got that one right. I think I did. Cole's like, what? It isn't that complicated, really. I mean, it's you know the word.
Is it electricity?
Yeah, that's it. And you said it like this right in the beginning. You could say electricity, depending on how you want to say it. But I say electricity, or you could even say electricity and make the T a flap. I could definitely see that. So yeah, electricity. So that's electricity. Give you another one here. How about if you can get that one? Sometimes you can kind of guess.
Is that automobile?
Yeah, yeah, good. Auto or auto, but I use the flap instead of the T. So you have automobile. Okay, let's do another one here. How about, let's say, depending on how you do it, there's different variations.
University?
Yeah, wow, that was fast. Good, yeah. Yeah, that's it. Una. So una. Yeah, university. University. So notice how you start with a Y. You, then the schwa. University. How about, let me see another one here.
Academic?
That's it. Wow. That's fast. You guys are reading IPA. Now here's the trick. What's really helpful for me is with my ESL students, if I write it this way, they know exactly how to pronounce it. So if they say, well, how do you pronounce the word shrimp or university or whatever, I can simply transcribe them like this, and then they can see all the sounds in the word. And I might even say and I might academic, and I might even put stress, something like that, so they can see that this is the actual stress syllable, academic. A lot of my non-native speakers, they'll say academic. They'll say it like that. They'll say academic, and it kind of throws them off a little bit. One of my students one time, he went to Stater Brothers looking for see if anybody can guess this word. How easy can you guys understand this word? So the guy goes into Stater Brothers. He said, "Where's the conditioner?" And the store clerk's like, "What?" He goes, "The conditioner for my hair. Where's the conditioner?"
Oh, conditioner.
Right. So that's called a word stress shift. So they don't always know where to put the word stress, right? And in the multisyllabic words, it's more difficult. If it's only a single syllable, word stress is easy. right? You put the stress on that one syllable. But when you have university, you have to make that particular syllable clearer, louder, longer, and higher pitched. And that's it. Take a break. We're done. We'll come back. We'll do some more practice on Wednesday. Let me